Hey, how you doing today? Happy Wednesday to you, midweek for most people. Hope you're having a good part of the week. I know here in Northern California, we're definitely dealing with some lower, cooler temperatures than what it has been. Last week was in the 80s. I think we even hit close to 90s. And I know for us here at the house, I don't even think it reached 60 yesterday. So big contrast in weather, which we actually had a little bit of moisture in the air too, which was kind of nice. But anyways, here we are. So let's move on to today's topic. Nutrition, losing weight, diet, or healthy eating. A lot of times when people kind of think it comes to eating healthy or maybe just nutrition generally, they might think diet. When it comes to losing weight, even though it's inches you want to focus on, not the weight, because your weight fluctuates throughout the day and throughout the week, they think of diet. Now, there are time and places for diets, which I do think, but a lot of times that's short-term stuff. What do the first three letters spell? Hey, diet. But instead, let's kind of change this information around. Let's just think about a way of eating. Now, as I did a video last time, a couple days ago, when I mentioned about how I was able to lose my pant size inches and I can fit my pants again. Now, part of that is for myself, I never wanted to go on a diet. I didn't really want to count calories. Now, is there a time and place for counting calories? Absolutely. What can you get from counting calories? You start to find out what you're actually taking in. You're going to figure out the calories you're bringing in. And by watching your weight, watching your performance when you're exercising or training, you're going to figure out where you're at. What's your maintenance calories? What you need to maintain where that. And if you want to bulk up, which means put some exercise and muscle on, and then when you lean down, you do that by counting calories. And after you do it for a while, you're going to figure out, okay, I've measured this out enough. I know that this is 2 ounces of chicken. You're going to figure that out. Plus, one of the things by doing it is the book or whatever you use in the app may say, okay, a medium sweet potato has this many calories. But when you weigh the sweet potato you have, you find out that actually qualifies as a large. So by going through, there is a time and place actually, and can be extremely beneficial for you to count your calories and weigh and measure everything out. But that's still not a diet. That is just making sure you're aware of what's going in. So let's go through some ideas about not doing a diet. Again, there are time and places for it. Maybe if you're getting ready for a certain event, if your contest, some type of athletic competition, you need to weigh concern, you want to trim down for a photo shoot, for a wedding, there's time and place for that. But make sure you're doing everything else right the rest of the time, which means just simply eating healthy. So where does that come in at? One thing that you talk about quite a bit is cut out the junk food. And this is where the 11-day jumpstart we're talking about is going through. It is actually focusing as paleo style of eating, which basically means, yeah, you're eating real food. Cut out the junk food, cut out the processed food, if anything. And the processed food actually has a lot of research going into it where it's designed to make sure you want to eat more. The marketing on it, the color, the texture, the taste, the smell, the crispness, all that of the food, all that plays a factor to make sure you want more than just a small little serving. So that's where you want to just eat whole foods and start with protein. Eat your protein and veggies first, because with protein, it's going to be very hard to overeat on protein. Not to mention that's what your body needs more than anything else. You can get your protein in there, you can get your vegetables, get your fats in there, and leave the carbs for last, which means a sweet potato is better than a regular potato. But if you're going to have those, save those for last. That because if you have any room left, then you're going to eat what's left. Not to mention, take your time slow. You've had one helping, 10 to 15 minutes before you decide if you want more, because that takes a while for your stomach to tell you, your brain say, hey, we're full, we don't want any more. That's why, have you ever done like the Thanksgiving or Christmas, you've ate much, you went up and got a second helping afterwards, like, oh my God, did I really eat that much? You didn't wait. So take your food. And I've actually noticed that for myself. I've slowed down. Because a lot of times especially after dinner, I've gone through, it's like, man, a little full right now, just slightly uncomfortable, not stuffed. I haven't gone that direction in a long time. But I've started going through, taking my time, eating, and I'll wait. I'll wait the 10 to 15 minutes and said, okay, I would like to have a little more. And I won't get as much as I used to, because I've found out, and this has only been within the past couple of months, I've started slowing this down. Is just waiting that 10 to 15 minutes to say, do I want anything else? But eating healthy food, eating your protein first, not drinking very much liquid while you eat, making sure you chew your food. Make sure really chew it thoroughly, swallow by that's going to get us enough saliva for everything to go down. So really not drinking a whole lot there, having your protein and paying attention. You want some desserts. There are some healthy desserts. Even you've seen me some posts on here. There's a way to eat healthily, have your desserts too. Matter of fact, I had one of the chocolate chip cookies the past couple nights. Oh, those were good. Didn't eat all the healthy stuff because just using up what's in the house apparently right now. But yeah, when I went through it, that was the first sweet treat I've had in probably about 6 weeks, and it tasted so good. The War 2 cookies, I'm done. I'm good. Other than I have had the Magic Spoon cereal knife, which is high protein, but anyways. But yeah, just to realize, just because you want to have good nutrition and you want to start losing weight, losing inches, doesn't mean you have to go on a diet. Let's look long term. What can you do most of the time? Because if you go on a diet, that's what a lot of people do. You go on a diet, you really strict it, you lose all it, and then once you go off, you splurge what you previously would. You splurge. You were strict on food. Now you go back to the way you were, which means you just gained the weight you just had, and the inches you just had, and probably then some on top of that. So come with just healthy eating. Do that. And then if you need to go on a diet, or I shouldn't say if you need to, if you want to go on a diet for some reason, it makes it much easier to do it because you're already maintaining things to begin with. You're eating healthy, you're eating good, tasty food just through healthy eating, and then kind of tweak it a little bit from there. Hoping all that made sense. Just want to realize you don't have to go on a diet. There's really not usually, most of the time, there's not a reason for it. Just healthy eating. Anyways, that's what I got for you today. And if you got any, let me know your thoughts in the comments there. Keep this conversation going. Where's it been to where you've done between diet and nutrition, or have you even thought about it? Eating healthy versus diet. Have you even compared that to you? Let me know your thoughts and your experiences on that. And I will catch you on Friday. Oh, and since tomorrow is May 4th, may the 4th be with you for tomorrow. So take care and balancing to you. Bye-bye.